On the draw with Adeline. It's a lot of land, but we'll keep it. It's the mono white mirror. Opponent with Skrelv on 1. Okay, we're gonna go veteran here first. Might need a life. And have nothing to protect immediately anyway. Vendor. We have Knight Errant. If they don't have Knight Errant, we have a chance here. Okay, that was a really good draw. Gain some life. Gain some more life. Set up for Knight Errant next turn. It's an Adeline. Alright. No blocks here. Keep everything. Okay, it's not bad either. We gotta go get some Cathars though. Alright. No, let's manual tap here. Might play a 1-drop, don't need to protect anything on the board. Okay. Vanguard for sure, and probably the recruitment officer as well. 25 life to play with. We're definitely in the game. 28 life to play with. It's a Cathar. They're the first one to Cathar here. Take the Knight Errant. Don't have as good a blocks anymore. They get the 3/3s and the scries. It's no blocks on our side. 1 to the top. Not good. Eat it all. It's an Adeline. Okay. Triple life isn't bad. Backup Adeline in hand. No good attacks here unless you waste the Skrelv. Vanguard's good. 1 to the top, dude. Officer as well. They can make Adeline unblockable here, which is maybe what we see. Yeah, they're going for it. I understand. It's a lot of effing damage. Cathar is not enough. We need 2 Cathars back to back to survive, basically. Or just a lot of life gain. Okay, make sure not to miss the free block. Down to 10. Lose next turn. Potentially. Land doesn't do it. We're gonna attack with Adeline here, I suppose. Play backup Adeline after the fact. We could even run out the same trick. Maybe that's what we have to do. Drop to 11. Net, I'll gain 3 life here. Or net will get an extra 1, rather. Okay, unblockable versus white. Get in there. Triple life gain. Not quite as powerful as theirs. If we play the next Adeline, though, we do get 3 more life. Maybe we don't need it. Let's find out. It's the next Cathar, dude. They take the Skrelv, so we can't win that way anymore. Alright, I mean, they just had the better draw. Can't compete with that. Unless they make a mistake here, they don't need to. They can just use Skrelv again. Attack for 12. Unblockable versus white, down to 9. We'll take the free block for sure. What if we bin to veteran here? We could play it back. Does that help at all? We could play more things this turn. I don't think it matters in the scheme of things. Because they just went with Adeline next turn anyway, so there's really nothing we can do here, basically. That is not sufficient either. Okay, we essentially lose here unless they can make Adeline so small that it's no longer lethal. So we need them to block something to make Adeline smaller, basically. And all they have to do is find some strategic way to block to not die, and then they're just fine. Need to block the bare minimum to survive, and then they just win on the crackback. But they are trading some resources here. This could be very good for us. They're trading a lot. Wow. Hold on. Do we have a shot here? Oh my god. I think we actually do have a shot here. They're blocking really aggressively. They drop to 6. We can just play back the veteran here. We go up to 9 life. Wow. They do nothing flip to night side. I mean, that's huge by itself. Still Seraph, get something flying. It's still not lethal just yet. Yeah, attack for 7 in the air. They get in with the Cathar too? Oh, they're gonna make that one unblockable, and that's 9. Fuck, dude. I mean, I think they kind of threw last turn anyway, but they just had the superior draw by far. Actually, when a creature leaves the battlefield, we can gain a life. So if we could win another creature you control leaves the battlefield. So we can't even do that. Oh, you can block here. You're actually fine. Hold on, hold on. You're good to go. And we can eat you as well. All right, we're actually in this still. Vendor. Okay. Veterans back up. Vendor. We're definitely attacking with the Adeline, so that one can go here. I think that's it this turn. We have another flying blocker, though. We gained more life. Recruitment officer on top. It's better than a land. We can still play with Adeline if we had to. They trade. Are we actually getting out of this? Trade there, free block there. Nobody's flipped the night side yet. They've held onto their Cathars this far. We have the backup Adeline. They also have the backup Adeline, though. Give someone else flying here. Flying Cathar and unblockable Cathar. It's a lot. See if they take lifelink. I guess so. Or maybe vigilance. Unblockable again. I think it's just this. Take 5, I guess. Don't throw away the Phantom yet. Down to 7. We already knew what this card was going to be. If we did nothing, we could try to get a Cathar, but it only takes out the Skrelv here. Adeline Vendor isn't bad either, maybe? I mean, they're going to make Adeline unblockable this turn. Swing for 9. We can block the Steel Seraph with the Flyer, though, if we don't attack with the Flyer. We could throw away the Veteran and play it back out again. Then we'd have 2 Flyers, which would buy us another turn, I guess. We could attack with the Vendor this turn. Alright, that's what it is. You attack. Gain more life. Another Vendor on top. As long as it's not a land, we can cast it and then they don't flip the Cathars. They drop to 5. We go up another life. 11 to 5. Okay, it's flying there, I imagine. They attack for 8. Do we have to chump block here? Oh, they give this thing lifelink, actually. That's interesting. They must have the next Adeline in hand still. So I'll just eat you. And I'm hoping they don't have, I'm hoping they don't have a Ganjo, but I think we'll still do this. Adeline's so good. Maybe throw away the Vanguard? You hope they don't have a Ganjo. You really do. Okay, leave the Flyer through. Let's see what you got. They They must have the next Adeline in hand. Yep. Why not? We knew what that card was going to be. We still want to play a card every turn to keep the Cathars from flipping. How's that? Great, finally we hit our own Cathar. I mean, it can only take out their Skrull, but still it's something. Trade again. Down to 4. Gain a life. Up to 12. Guess it's lifelink again here? Lifelink. Do they do nothing finally? They do. That's terrible. We want to be the ones to double spell. I guess there's no way to do it because they have 2 of these fucking things. Okay. Auto pay. Put it on the Phantom, I think, because that one's getting in this turn. Attack in the air for 2. Leave everyone back. Everyone else dies to first strike. They only have 2 blockers here. If they go block, block, they take 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 4 mana open though, but they don't have a Ganja. They just lose here, right? No, because first strike means what? First strike means they could take out the Vanguard if they're smart. We don't know if they're that smart or not, but they could. If they did, we would just lose here. And we still have a chance of winning, I think. Yeah, we'd fall short if that was the case. So I don't think that's the play. I think it's just this one. All right, give me a Scry. Veteran is kind of okay. It lets us double spell on our own terms. It's okay. We'll keep it. I think we hit okay, right? Timeout's being used. Yeah, okay. I guess we're a recruitment officer and fetch it, but can't play it this turn. Okay, nobody double spelled, so nobody's flipping yet. But if they double spell here, they'll flip, take 2 things, and then we can Brutal Cathar, take them back. Okay, it's a lifelink again. Can't do anything about it. Take 3 down to 6. Let's see if it's double spell time. No? Okay. Intrepid Adversary, eh? Pump the entire squad. It's probably worth it here. So if we double spell now, I still think they get us, because they can target 2 things. So we still do not want to double spell. Who else can get through first strike here now? Actually, none of them, because double blocking first strike still defeats that purpose. So it doesn't actually matter where we put it. The thing they least want to take. Maybe here is fine. Okay, Phantom for 3 in the air. A Ganjo is interesting. That gives us an out versus the first strike. Okay, I'll keep it. They have a Ganjo of their own. No flipping yet still. Down to 4. I'm still waiting for them to flip. They do nothing. I think we can attack all at this point and plan to a Ganjo. Take a little life beforehand in case it matters. I think this is it. We can spend 1 more mana here. Maybe put it on the Vanguard. They're probably going to block the Adversary and the Vanguard is what they want to do. We can't protect both. We only protect 1, so let's put it here. Alright, swing for lethal. Yeah, I mean, it's a good draw. Yeah. Yeah. 2 blockers. That's the aggro target. That's fine. Yep, I'm sure. Take the 3. Pay the 3 life. Dead. Gain a life. Then we keep the buff. And attack for lethal, dude. Whew, what a freaking game. We're still not to Mythic yet, right? One more? One more freaking game? Holy shit. All right, let's go. Welcome back, I'm Dr. Ruckus, and today we're battling from Diamond all the way to Mythic, entering Mythic at rank 20, the 20th highest ranked player in the game, playing none other than the best deck in Standard, Mono White Humans. There is one card here, which stands above all the rest and was probably the biggest facilitator of my 70% win rate streak all the way to Mythic, and that is Lunarch Veteran. Plan 4 copies of this bad boy, 1 mana 1/1. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain a life, can also disturb it back for 2 mana to have a similar effect on Luminous Phantom. Of the 70 games I played, I went 50 wins, 20 losses. 20 of those games were against Mono Red, and against Mono Red, this deck had a 71% win rate. It's because of this card. It's all because of this card, because the ability to just have it sit there and gain life over the course of the game keeps you out of that burn range and gives you enough time to survive. One of the interesting things about playing the Veteran is normally I am hesitant of the Knight Errant. While it is fantastic against any mid-range deck without a sweeper, you basically get to play an aggro deck that out mid-ranges mid-range decks, which I think is stupid, but you do have this card. I'm hesitant to play it against Mono Red, at least I was in the past, but what the Veteran does is it facilitates it very hard because you have extra life to play around with, and even when the Knight Errant itself enters, you get more life off of that. So if you tap your entire board state to play Knight Errant, you're not now immediately dead because you've gained this incremental life over the course of the game off the Veteran. The last card I will touch on here that I would like to play but is not making it is the Anointed Peacekeeper. This is one of the only ways to stop an opponent from sweeping the board. But because I am choosing to play 4 copies of Knight Errant, your deck construction really benefits from having a curve that is as low to the ground as possible. So instead of adding in 2 Peacekeepers to fill out the deck, I'm instead giving those last 2 slots to the Spellbook vendor. Against control, look, you're not going to win every game. Sometimes you'll be on the play and you'll just curve out 1, 2, 3 Adeline and you win. Sometimes it'll be a bit more gimmicky. You'll have Thalia, you'll delay it, you'll sneak out the win. A lot of times you'll just lose. But that's how the game works. Sometimes you lose, and that's okay. And you can't build your deck to be perfect at everything. But boy, does a 71% win rate against Mono Red really stand above the rest. Like, this is how you want to be building the deck. This is how I think the best deck in Standard should be built. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Let's dive right in. On the play, looks very playable. Skrill, here we go. It's Mono Red. New lands though, different land style. Same Mono Red, new lands. You guys watch Dave Chappelle? Got a comedy bit that sounds kind of like that. I think it is Thalia here. No attacks, protect the queen. Protect the protector of the queen. Scoundrel. Wicked roll on the flyer, all right. Getting in there. Down to 17. Land would be nice. Perhaps too much to ask. Do we get in with Thalia? I don't know. I do think a first striker is okay. In theory. Eventually we hit land. And eventually we could throw away the chick and have Skrill to protect. Feldon. Just the chick and the Feldon as well. Alright. Get in the first strike draw. They get to draw 3. Still taxed off of Thalia though. Twisted Fealty. Yikes. That's good to know. Probably just take the chick, yeah. Okay, land would be awesome. Opponent playing 20 lands for playing 22. Show me that 3rd land drop. No. Sucks to suck. Alright, well, how bad is it to tap the entire board for Knight Errant? Probably not that bad. What does it get us though? I think it's still our best play here. Ooh, lifelink. Yes, please. Okay, let's see if we can survive long enough to play anything. They didn't twist his Felix, yes, though. That would have been brutal. So Spear. This game sucks. We can't hit third land. Why is Mono Red to hit their fourth land on time? We're almost dead here. Let's see if we can hit land this time. All right, we can. Is it too little, too late? So we could go the life gain route here, which is probably what we do, actually. I don't know that we can attack yet. We have to assume they can't power up Godric this turn. We have to take Godric. They do just win, so maybe you have to do that. Okay. Keep them off the Godric plan. Doesn't really leave us that many blockers back, but we're gonna go for it here. We kind of have to win soon. I wanted to go Veteran Adversary, but I think 3 cards in hand, the chance they can play 2 permanents, power up Godric, and swing for lethal is too high for me. Especially cheap permanents where they can just fire breathe. Squee. Alright, this is gonna hurt. 1 card in hand. Attack all. Great. Well, we'll do our best here. I mean, this is fine even through Monstrous Rage. This is maybe acceptable. We'll do it like this. We'll see what happens. That's the best we can do. Okay, no Monstrous Rage at all, actually. Drop to 4. It's my move. Wow. Can we just swing for lethal here? Yeah, we definitely can. I don't see any stick either. I think we just got there. Good lord. That is lethal. We have the Skrelv too. Whew, lucked out of that one. Yeah, a lot of times they have the nuts. This time they did not. On the draw, we keep Zamay Cam 91 on red. Alright, it's a 1-drop. Can't trade with the 2-mana 3/3, but we'll do our best. The Spell Spear, alright. It's a card. We'll just drop the 2-mana 3/1 here. No attacks. We got the Cathar on the move. Okay, I'm willing to trade the Officer with a Monstrous Rage. It's okay. If we can keep the adversary alive multiple turns, it is a huge life swing. Yeah, there's the Monstrous Rage. So, here's what it is, down to 11. No red open though, so we got a clean shot here. We'll take the Spell Spear. And we get our first swing of 6 life. 2 mana. Swinging 6 damage. It's not bad. Scoundrel, 1 red open. Treasure token, 2 mana open now. Lightning strike the Cathar. Alright, that's okay. Attack all button. Down to 10. Not bad. We will Cathar again. Take their blocker again. Net up. 6 damage here with the adversary. Okay, opponent's at 14. We're up to 13. We're doing the best we can here. Lightning strike again. Great. I think you trade where you can. Just trying to survive long enough to the end game. Monstrous Rage. Still, it is a trade. More land, not what you want to see. Alright. We're getting towards the end of the game here. I will pay 1. I'll put it on the lifelinker. Let's get in there, take the scry. It's playable. Better than a land. At worst, it's a 5-mana 4/4 blocker. That's okay in my book. We net up to 11. Play with fire. Alright. Looks like it's just a 5-mana 4/4 then. Blazing Crescendo. Oh my god. They're just gonna win next turn. A 6/4. I guess we have to block this thing. Alright. See if you can find lethal. Ooh. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. We can vote for 0. It's like the whiff. The whiff screen. Crescendo, yeah. A mountain. Okay. What's that last card? I'll trade. I have no option. Let's see if you can pump out lethal. It's another Blazing Crescendo. Okay. Well, that was awful. On the play, no one drop will try this. Habiteer. It's red. It's a Kumano. Knight Errant. Don't know if we'll have time for you. We'll find out. Hopefully Thalia slows it down a little bit. Let's see that 2 mana 3/3. Ooh, play with fire instead. Waste the Kumano. That is fantastic for us. Cathar into nothing. I think I actually will run that out here. I want to be mana efficient because I want to get the Knight Errant at this point. We're not going to be under crazy pressure early. Plus, I'm willing to trade it with the Kumano here. Or with a Monstrous Rage. Godric. It's the God curve. We'll still take the trade. Vendor. Double spelling is maybe a little bit better. Could offer the Vendor with the Godric, although likely they have something here. When do they not have anything? Swiftspear for the first permanent. Play with fire there. They're out of red, so that's all for permanents. No blocks. Down to 10. Okay, you're effectively free. Let me co-run out the Knight Errant here. It's a decent blocker. We're down to 10. Is Skrelv good? Does not block. Maybe it's worth taking. We need some life gain though. I would love to see the one drop that gains life, the veteran. They didn't go 2 permanents last turn. They went play with fire, Swiftspear. So this is the Monstrous Rage turn. So if they can double permanent, then they blow us out. Maybe just guarantee the trade with the Swiftspear. Swiftspear actually is maybe more likely. All right, let's do it like this. They need 2 Monstrous Rages now, because they need 2 permanents to turn on Godric. Or Lightning Strike. And face. Interesting. Okay. I'm pretty okay with that outcome, all things considered. I think we will take our Cathar here now. Take the last creature. I don't know if we necessarily have many attacks besides the Vigilance guy. You can get in there. Feldon. Who wants to trade here? I think because we have the Vendor Scries, it's like this instead. They get their pseudo draw too. We need some life gain now. Adversary backup Feldon, is that what we're seeing here? Adversary get back the lightning strikes, pretty bad. They can take the next Feldon though. Okay. More land, so we can do it all this turn. Vanguard, Vendor. Pay 1, put it on the put it on the Vigilance guy anyway. Get him with you. They can't block. We could almost get him with the Cathar too. I think if they're not gonna block, we'll do it like that. Not a land. Alright, we have to win very soon here. Probably trade the second Vendor with the Feldon. We have 8 life gain cards in the deck. We needed one of them. Have to block here. I think you block with the Vendor, though it gives them a draw 3. Alright, take your draw 3. See if you can find lethal. Alright, none of those are lightning strikes. But they can still go land adversary, lightning strike face, and then we just have to win on the crackback here. They take the Swiftspear. Okay. They already have land. Maybe the adversary wasn't in that bunch. They eye the scry. They have removal. It's probably going face though. Swiftspear. Interesting. Another land is not what you want to see. Do nothing flips the night side on the Cathar. We don't have lethal. Maybe the Vanguard gets in here too. Double scries. That's okay. I mean, we're looking for lethal next turn. Otherwise, I take life gain, but that is an okay top. Sure. They ate it all. Very good chance they could win here. They dropped to 4. We'll hold the land to pretend. Doesn't matter. You got Lightning Strike to the face. You got Play with Fire to the face. You get the Scry 1. They've had a lot of digs with Feldon. I would not be surprised if they win here. I would be sad. 1 to the bottom. Great. This is the last turn of the game. We flip to night side. Can you top deck lethal? You never haven't before. They hesitate. It's a Godric. It's not enough. We can make the vendor unblockable versus red and swing for lethal. They attack with both. Okay. Well, first strike can go here, and you can go here. I guess I would not consider that a misplay. I would consider that a last-ditch effort just in case we made a mistake. So I give them the good game. I think they tried everything they could. On the play, we'll keep this. Land. Atypical. All right. Yeah, I would call that atypical. Thalia is the 2-drop of choice here, though. Seed of Hope. Extremely atypical. Simic Mill. Opponent is playing on hard mode. Holy moly, what does this card do? Mill 3 cards. Okay, they take the land, so it's still a 0-3. Adeline is probably the best thing here. Get in for damage. 1 point of damage. Okay. They're not going to have sweepers in this color combination. Eccentric Farmer. Mill 3, then return a land card to your hand. Alright, nothing to worry about yet. More land. Okay. So we can go Vanguard here, and the vendor, and attack with Adeline. And still Knight Errant after combat. Free block, chump block. And Knight Errant for free, which is busted. And Pump Squad seems good. Second Knight Errant seems fine, but probably overkill. Scoop. Fair enough. Good game. Is that our fight? Are we in Diamond 1 yet? We are. Goodness gracious. Finally the Diamond 1. On the draw, still keep this without a 2-drop. Any 1 or 2-drop draw is good. Mono red to the face. It's a Phoenix Chick. Maybe the least scary of the 1-drops. Cool. It's a 2-drop. Alright, we're in this game for sure. See if we have time to Knight Errant. Might not. Almost certainly Adeline on 3, I think. Alright, 1 damage to the face. No one else coming in before combat. Low rage action. They're thinking about it. They're pondering it. Not this time. They hold open Lightning Strike. There's not really a whole lot we can do about that. Doing nothing is not, I don't think, favorable to just playing this out. It absorbs 3 damage for them if that is what they're trying to do here. And no guarantee we block. Okay, there's removal. Okay, we still have Adeline next turn. Adversary 1 mana open. Still feels like they might have rage. Bet we see it now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they had that in the opening hand. Alright, down to 12. It's the scary part. Double Adeline. Get in there, and maybe we can Knight Errant into some life linkers. So Kenzin. Are we going to attack all yet? Is it too early for that? It's not too early. Alright. Take 4. Down to 8. Thalia. I think it's just Adeline here. We can Knight Errant, still have 2 mana open, and still play Thalia, or maybe something better. I take a lifelinker if we can get it. Veteran. For sure, and then probably the next Vanguard here. In terms of what to play this turn, I think it's just Thalia. Keep them nice and taxed out. Then we go Veteran, Vanguard, attack with Adeline, gain a bunch of life. Another Chick in the Sky. Take to the Skies for 3. What's that last card? Down to 5. Opponent does not play out the last card. Start taking our life gain here. And I think you play out the Vanguard as well. Up to 6. Does anyone need to stay back here? I don't think so. I think everyone's getting in there now. We have plenty of blockers. So give him heck. Up to 7 with 3 blockers back. Technically they could still win. There is that 2 mana instant that adds like +4/3. They could still get there. Every trade is good for us. Jump. Jump. Alright, that's 2 fewer attackers on the way back. Currently taking 12. Alright, they reduced that down to 9, I think. Dropped to 1. Nope, math was off. Down to 3. Okay. This is it. Last turn of the game. Can you find it? No. GG. Zemaycom 91. We're getting there. Almost a Mythic. On the play, Mulligan, 1 lander. 2 lander, slightly better. Probably put back the vendor here. Land 1 drop. Tranquil Cove. Thalia. Adeline is beautiful. See if we can resolve it. No stick. Okay. When it drops to 15, they're taxed with Thalia. Land Adversary is the nuts. Land Adversary is the nuts. Okay. Show me the nuts. I didn't say that. Don't quote me on that. Alright. I think that's still exactly lethal. Oh, maybe they have 1 left? Oh boy. Wow. Can you sweep here? Holy shit. They're at 1. Okay. Let's go get him. Sweep again. Cathar's nice. If they do nothing and flip to Nightside, then it is untargetable. Mending on their own turn. Smart, up to 3 life. So painful. So painful. Plains. 1 white's open. For a Celestis. 1 of any color open. Land is not it. Come on, deck. Do nothing. We both flip, so they get the life and the cycle. We're again untargetable, though, which isn't a bad place to be. Jace, Mild. Deluge, look for an answer. They could whiff here. They could lose on the spot. It's got to be like a Sunset Revelry or another Faithful Mending they actually can't cast because it's blue and white. So they need a very specific solution here. Auto Tapper may have screwed them a little bit. Blast Zone probably could have been tapped. But they haven't scooped yet, and they picked their cards. They have another untapped land, and another Mending to gain just enough life, up to 4. They also double spell, so it flips back. They draw another card. That's not it, alone. Down to 3, but that was it. That was the turn. They needed the land of the right color and the playable spell to life gain, and they hit both. Manual cycle here. Flip us back to Nightside. Auto tapper still not tapping Blast Zone. It's another land. 4 mana open. Could be an Emperor turn. Past us. Another veteran is not where it's at. Alright, let's see the Emperor. I might not play it. You know, Mindbreaker fills a lot of weird slots in the deck, apparently. Maybe it's just Blast Zone. The Blast Zone now, we can play back both veterans on the other half. Smite the veteran. Take 3. Down to 1 again. Thirst for Knowledge. Draw 2. Draw 3, then discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact card. They bin 2 lands. Manual Celestis. Gain a life. Keep filtering for answers. It's another land. Manual tap the Murex. Maybe for the Blast Zone. Manual tap on white. It's an Emperor now. They get off their exile now. They go for the Samurai. We could find lethal here. I think you tap both. Maybe you just attack all, drop them to 1. They can still Manual Celestis again next turn. Which means even the veteran itself is not lethal. Okay. Show me some playables here. I'll take both. We're not playing around sweepers. We're playing everything out. Land, 1 card in hand and a Deluge. 11 mana. Deluge now, 3 mana open. He just played land for turn, so it's not a 3 mana sweeper unless it is temporary lockdown, which would clear some things, but not everything. Okay, 2 cards, 3 mana. What can you do with it? Make a blocker. Currently 3 damage gets through. Blast Zone could stop one of them. Thalia Tax is somewhat useful. I think the adversary is better, though. Because it means 2 damage gets through this turn. Oh, we have enough mana to do it all. Alright, so here comes Thalia first. Tax them out of anything they might want to play, or force them to do it now. And then here comes the adversary. Take the Pump Squad. We're going face. Alright, what do you got? Nothing. Alright, what do we got? 2 more wins? Good lord, this is impossible. Crimson Air, my new final boss. On the draw. Always on the draw. It's mono red. We have lifelinking versus mono red. We could get there. This could be the final game to Mythic. No play with fire. That's a good start. Nothing on 1 versus red. What a start. Adversary. Oh baby, this could be it. No blocks. Oh baby, more lifelink. We'll get a adversary in there. Take all the life we can get. Just run them down. Adeline next turn. This could be it. Swift Spear for 1. 2 mana open. Removal immediately. Alright, you're dead. We still have the Adeline coming. Take 4 down to 15. It's a land. It's Adeline time. The highest win rate card versus mono red coming out with the veteran. Gain a life up to 17. Let's go. Maybe veteran Knight Errant this coming turn. They have a Warcrafting for it. Nobody plays that card, but they've got it. Take 4 more. Alright, Vanguard's not bad. Definitely start with the veteran here. If we play the Vendor or the Vanguard, we can still Knight Errant for 1. So we'll play the Vanguard here. Gain 2 more life versus mono red. That's why it's in the deck. Let's go. Let's go. Gain 2 more life up to 18. Come on, baby. Come on, we got this. Adeline's fantastic. And the next. Oh, yeah. Let's take the next veteran, too. Let's fucking bury them. Let's go. Are they gonna scoop? They can scoop now. The veteran Adeline combo is on the wall. They scoop. All right, let's go. All right, where are we coming at in Mythic? Let's see. Give me something good. Can I see it? What are we at here? Mythic. I don't get to see my ranking. What ranking are we? I gotta click. All right, let's see. Should we like rank 1000 Mythic? Profile. What do we got? Number 20 Mythic. The 20th highest ranked player in the game. Not bad. I'll take it. All right, thank you for staying to the end. Since recording, I've already decayed one Mythic from 20 to 21. But if you enjoyed today's video, please drop a like, a comment, and a subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.